Hello, I'm Amol Venkataraman, and this is my online chatting/messaging service. I've created this as Project 2 for CS50's web programming course, but I plan to improve on this and make it a better full-fledged chatting app. The app uses Python/Flask for the backend, JavaScript for the frontend along with Bootstrap for a bit of styling, and Socket.io to send real-time messages to all of its connected clients. Some of the features of this app are: each user can log in with a display name which will then remain unique to that computer unless they log out. Real-time sending and receiving of messages. Multiple channels, and each user can create their own channel if needed. Users can delete their own messages. Oh yeah, and the session also remembers which channel you were last in and what was your username even if you did accidentally close the page. Let's begin. To run the app, you have to open a command prompt or terminal window in the folder where the app is located. I've already done that. Then you have to install all the packages required for the app to run. For that, you can use pip. You need to run pip install -r requirements.txt or python -m pip install requirements.txt. So now it says that all of them are already satisfied because I have all of them installed on my computer. You then have to set a secret key, which is used for encryption. You have to set it to some random sequence of characters. You can do that by running set secret key equals the key if you're on Windows, or export secret key equals the key if you're on Mac and Linux, or Linux. I'm just going to do that. So I've just set this to some random text, but if you're going to run it on your computer, you're going to have to set it to something more random than that, because this is what is used to encrypt all the messages that are sent to and from the clients. In order to run the app, you need to run it like you run any other Python app by just using python application.py. Now it's telling me that it's running on 127.0.0.1 colon 5000. So if I go there, new users will get this login page, prompting them to log in with a display name. This name will be remembered on my computer. I'm going to log in now. Here is the chatting area. No, I totally did not copy Discord. On the left is a list of all of the channels that you can chat in. By default, there is only one channel, which is called General, but you can create more. The middle is the chatting area where you can send and receive messages. So you can see I just sent a message. But to show you the true powers of this app, I have to open multiple windows. To do that, I have to record both monitors. Please stand by. A warning to anyone else who wants to open multiple windows on the same computer. The app identifies users based on the computer from which they are sending requests. To open multiple windows of the app, all of the windows but one have to be incognito or private windows. I'm going to log in on the incognito window and send some messages. Each user can send and receive messages in real time. Your messages are highlighted in green in your window, and you can also delete your own messages. When you delete a message, it is deleted from the server and replaced with a grayed out message that says that this message was deleted. I am now going to show you all of the features of the app by showing you a screen record of me using it. Here's all the code that makes this work. As you know, this is over 700 lines of code. This is the application.py file. That's the backend. This is all just initialization. This is the class or object that I'm using to store the message. It has 4 different variables inside it. The message itself, the time in which it was sent, the user who sent it, and the message ID. I'm not using the message ID in this version of the app, but I want to use it in another version. It also has a few of its own functions. This is a slash out that either returns a chat page if you're logged in, or it redirects you to the login page. This is the login function to log you in. These 5 functions are called by the JavaScript that's running in the client-side browser. One is to get messages for a channel, one is to check if a display name exists. These 2 are for getting data about the channel, and this is to delete a message. These 2 are the socket.io functions. The first one is to create a channel, and the second one is to send a message. And this is just to run the app. This is the layout.html file that stores all the layouting information for the web pages. This is the title, all of the style sheets and scripts, a block for the script, and a block for the body. These success, info, and danger messages, I'm not using them in this project, but they're just there in case someone tries to force a request, because otherwise there's a paragraph, a p tag in the HTML that would tell them whether a username, a display name, or a channel name already exists or not. But if someone tries to force this message to the backend, the backend would check and it would return one of these. This is the login.html file to log the user in. This is the script. It just disables or enables the login button based on what's entered in the text box, whether it's already taken, the display name's already taken or not. And this is just a form. The chat.html file is the actual chatting area. I cannot go through all of this and what it does because this is over 300 lines long, 331 lines. But I'm just going to give you a quick overview of what everything does. These are the handlebars templates for the messages and the channel buttons. This just initializes the socket and goes to the last visited channel. This loads the messages. This is to delete a message. And this is for the create channel button. It disables it if the channel already exists and enables it if the channel typed in is new and doesn't already exist. This is also for the send button, so you can't just send blank text. And this is the socket event. One for adding a channel, one to delete a message where it just refreshes it from the backend because the backend would not have the messages anymore. And this is when it receives a message, it adds it to the existing messages. This is the actual HTML, which is really tiny compared to the scripts because it's just empty by default and the script fills it in. This is the CSS style sheet used for styling this. Alright, this is my online chatting / messaging service. I plan to have this hosted on the internet so everyone can see it. I'll put a link in the description once I do it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.